From Pickering-Scarborough East.
Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Health and Long-Term Care. Speaker, the people of my riding, Pickering-Scarborough East, know how vitally important firefighters are to Ontario families. In fact, I know this firsthand, coming from a long line of firefighters, my father, my two uncles, and I know of the great work that firefighters do in Pickering-Scarborough East. It's important that emergency services are integrated and seamlessly delivered to provide the best possible care to those who need it most. All Ontarians understand how every second counts when responding to an emergency call. The faster our first responders are able to respond to an emergency, the better their chances are for our folks affected by emergencies and allow the responders to do the great work that they do. Furthermore, I move we continue to build a patient-centred healthcare system, and through you, Mr. Speaker, I ask the Minister how she will work to improve care for patients, particularly those in emergency dispatch systems. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker, to the member from Pickering-Scarborough East for the question. I'm very proud of our Early Adopters program, which will begin later this month, Speaker. This is a program that notifies both fire and ambulance simultaneously, Speaker, in the event of an emergency call for medical assistance. It means that patients will get faster care, Speaker, when they need it the most. I'm very pleased that our government is supporting this program. It's more than $4.3 million over the next 5 years. We're going to have 4 pilot sites, Speaker. Those pilot sites are in Kitchener, in Mississauga, in Barrie, and in Guelph. Speaker, 911 operators will have access to a real-time view of ambulance locations. It means faster access to care people, Speaker, when people need it the most.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you. Just recently, my constituents in Pickering-Scarborough East, and all Ontarians for that matter, were reminded of the vital role our frontline responders play when they witness the efforts to help those injured in the tragic Via Rail train crash in Burlington. The Toronto Sun reported that it was, and I quote, a real show of teamwork, as police, fire, ambulance, and CN and Via Rail staff worked in unison to identify who was pinned inside the trains, who was hurt, and who needed to be treated first. Our firefighters respond to tragic accidents. That's the nature of their jobs, and they support victims in life-threatening situations. Speaker, through you to the Minister of Health and Long-Term Care, can you explain what the McGuinty government has done to help support Ontario firefighters?
Thank you.
Thank you.
To the Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me thank the member from Pickering-Scarborough East for raising this important issue. First, I want to offer my deep condolences to the family of the victim, and I wish them all a quick recovery, to all of those who were injured in the tragic accident. Secondly, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the firefighters who are here today and those who are at home keeping us safe. Thank you very much. That's why the McGuinty government passed presumptive legislation supporting firefighters who develop cancer or suffer a heart injury as a result of their job, providing compensation to the family of firefighters who suffer from work-related injury unless shown otherwise. Specifically, 8 forms of cancer and heart injury suffer within the 24-hour of fighting a fire. So I want to thank them all for getting up every day and make sure that we're all safe in our community. Thank you.